and I just feel so honored that they chose me to represent the class here at Thompson High School.
The Students and Teacher of the Year were named, and find out in today's show if you know someone who was selected.
The second Thompson player signed to the Crimson Tide in 2 weeks. Find out the Tide's latest Warrior edition.
The school-wide talent show is coming up. See when and where it will be held.
These stories plus more headlines are coming your way on today's THS TV.
Two Thompson students and one teacher was recently nominated for an honorable award within Shelby County. Good morning, I'm Constance McKnight.
And I'm Gracie Coker, and this is THS TV. Tiger Quarles and Diego Flores and Miss Charlie Lindley Hamlin were all voted by Thompson administrators to be nominated for the Student and Teacher of the Year award, given by the Greater Commerce of Shelby County Committee.
Many were nominated for this award across the Shelby County area. Diego Flores was able to win in the student category and take home the prestigious award. Reporter Adeline Lee has more on the awards.
The check. What is an audio gem? An audio.
Why won't the siren stop? Like.
That's loud.
Oh no, not another.
The check. What is an audio gem? An audio.
Why won't the siren stop? Like.
That's loud.
For more on outstanding students, stay tuned in to THS TV. With the school year coming to a close comes the importance of returning textbooks. All textbooks will be taking place throughout the week of May 7th through May 11th. Students may return their books during zero period only to room C205, where there will be a table set up for students to sign their books back in. Textbooks will be signed in electronically, so it is important that they are all turned in. For more information on additional questions, see a teacher or an administrator.
This past weekend, the peer helpers for the 2018 to 2019 year went off to Camp Cosby to get to know each other. Participating in many team-building activities and lots of memories, the peer helpers enjoyed their time getting to know each other on the lake. They climbed rope courses together, played kickball, went through escape rooms, had a game night, swam in the lake and canoed, and participated in many games to help further their bond, and on the last night brought their talents to a bonfire where many, including the sponsors Tracy McGee, Brookie Harbison, and Amanda Harvey, showed off their talents they've been practicing on, enjoying s'mores, and learning more activities for the following year. Want to keep updated with the ongoing events from peer helpers? Keep tuning in to THS TV.
Goodbye April showers and hello May flowers. Here's what's trending on Twitter. Hashtag It's May, trending worldwide with over 200,000 tweets. People have taken to Twitter to express their feelings the new month, sending out positive tweets and hopeful releases of certain movies or trailers to come out this month. Today is also celebrated in many cultures with singing and dancing and even cake in the ancient Northeastern Hemisphere Spring Festival. These festivities are used to express the gratitude for the spring holiday. What way are you celebrating today's May Day? Tweet at us at THS News TV with the hashtag It's May, and you could be featured on an upcoming show. Now let's take a look at some other hot topics in today's national headlines.
Preparing for his own summit to Kim Jong-un, in the next few weeks, people are happy to see Trump in the middle of the ending hostilities between North and South Korea. South Korea's leader Moon Jae-in even said, quote, President Trump should receive the Nobel Peace Prize. After a missile attack on Syria, fingers are being pointed at Israel. The attack that killed a suspected 14 people in the missile attack, while over 40 died due to the chemical attack. The deal that could reshape the mobile internet is here. T-Mobile shut down their $26 billion agreement this past Sunday to merge with Sprint, making their company's strong competitor against Verizon and AT&T.
So Luke, a lot of our students have been signing to play at the next level.
My friend Jackson Aronetta signed to Millsap last Friday. I wasn't able to make it, but I'm really proud of him. It's a really big accomplishment that he's made, and I'm just really proud of him.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people sign, people from junior year and, on, and I just think it's great that they're going to be playing at the collegiate level.
I've got more in today's sports.
But first, we've got your needs to know in today's announcement.
We'll be right back with more THS TV.
The outdoor track season is coming to an end, and I've got a recap of the meet last weekend.
The Peer Helpers went on their annual retreat to Camp Cosby, and in today's show, I'll tell you how it went.
Along with many seniors signing, many juniors have been committing to play a sport at the next level. Reporter Ashley Ryan has you updated on one of the most recent commits.
Another member of the class of 2019 has committed to play football at the University of Alabama. Amari Kite, a 6'7" offensive tackle, made the decision this past weekend to take his skills to the collegiate level. Kite turned down multiple offers from schools such as Auburn University, University of Georgia, University of Oklahoma, and University of Tennessee. Just a week before, Kite's teammate Talia Tagovailoa also made the decision to play for Alabama, following in his brother's footsteps. Out of all of the offers, Kite knew this was the place for him.
It's just it's just where I felt most comfortable at. Whenever I go down there, it just feels like home.
Students, faculty, and coaches have all congratulated Kite and shown their support towards his decision.
Oh, it's awesome. He works extremely hard, and we're all really proud of him, and he definitely is, earning what he's worked for, and we're excited to see what he can do at the next level.
As for Kite, he knows what he's most excited for.
Just winning championships.
Reporting for THS TV, I'm Ashley Ryan.
Amari isn't the only one who made plans for the future. This past weekend, Sarah Talley found out she made the University of Alabama's Crimsonettes. She is also excited that she has accomplished one of her long-term goals.
I was super excited. It's been something I've wanted to do for a super long time, so super excited to start this football season.
One of Talley's friends, Emma Blazing, also became a majorette for an SEC school. Blazing will graduate this year and continue twirling as an Auburn University majorette. Emma's looking forward to advancing to the next level of performing as a majorette.
I'm really excited to be an Auburn majorette and get to twirl in Jordan-Hare Stadium in front of a huge amount of people and just cheer on a really big football team.
For more updates on student accomplishments, keep tuning in to THS TV. This past weekend, the track and field teams competed in sectionals, getting placements for boys and girls. Both boys and girls came in second, getting a higher placement than last year. Many competitors placed first, as Mackenzie Hugh placed first in both 32-meter and 1,600 meters. Also placing first was Victor Turek in the discus throw while setting a school record and meet record with 172 feet and 1 inch. Steve Allegas also placed first in the shot put and beating a school record with 51 feet. This accomplishment, many of the track athletes are ready for the state meet.
Feels pretty good. I can do better though, and that's my goal. I think we can win if everybody brings their A game. So hopefully we'll get number 1, maybe number 2, but bring home a trophy for sure.
From the high school gym to the college turf, we've got the details and today's national sports headlines. An online threat has been made on Twitter against Tampa Bay Buccaneers Jason Litch. These threats include a GIF of a murder scene followed with the caption, "When I see Jason Litch, the next time I roll through Tampa." Tom Wilson, the forward for the Washington Capitals, will not be having an NHL hearing after delivering a hit to Brian Dumoulin in a game against the Pittsburgh Penguins, eliminating any chance of him getting suspended. Boston Red Sox pitcher Joe Kelly spent his 6th game being suspended as a fan. During the game, he switched locations multiple times in the stadium, hoping to bring good luck to his team. From what he could tell, this seemed to be working. That's all for today's sports. Tune in on Friday for a softball area tournament recap. Now back to Gracie with more news.
Last Tuesday on April 24th, hundreds of students throughout Shelby County received a little training that can be applied to the real world. Each student received 3 mock interviews with different employers and received immediate feedback. Each student learned about their skills and weaknesses and how to improve along with a guideline on how to present yourself to an employer through social media. Did you go to the Career Expo? If so, tweet us at THS News TV about your experience for a chance to be featured on an upcoming show.
The French 2 classes are finishing up their food unit by choosing a French recipe that has been approved by the teacher and making a PowerPoint explaining the ingredients and the instructions in both French and English. For bonus points, the students can bring in their dish they choose and let their class enjoy the recipe. This project is helping the students with the pronunciation of their food unit vocabulary and experience cooking French recipes.
The French food unit is something we do every year in French class, and it's to bring together, I guess, the book knowledge of French and French culture. And the kids really enjoy it because they get to learn about French food, famous French desserts, and tie them into different French-speaking areas, and that helps to kind of marry the two, and it's more applicable that way.
I think it's so great that Big Fish has finally come, you know, the months that have just led up to it, and it's finally here, and I'm very excited.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see it because I know they've worked so hard, so I'm really excited to watch it. I've got more in today's entertainment.
But first, Kendall has your local forecast and today's Warrior weather.
We'll be right back.
Avengers Infinity was premiered this weekend, and I've got a recap of the movie.
The French 2 classes are wrapping up the year with a cooking project, and I've got the details in today's show.
Good morning and welcome to your Warrior forecast for today. This morning will start out being a little chilly around 59 degrees, but will warm up later throughout the day to a high of 83 degrees. Tomorrow will be sunny with clear skies with a high of 85 and a low of 60. Moving on to later into the week, Thursday and Friday will also be partly cloudy with highs of 86 and lows of 61. Saturday will be cloudy with potential showers and have a high of 78 and a low of 62. That's all for your Warrior weather. Now to Blakely with today's entertainment update.
This Thursday on May 3rd marks the opening day for the theater department's final production of the year, Big Fish. The show will run until Saturday, May 5th, with each show beginning at 7 p.m. The show is estimated to run for 2 hours. The production will be held at the Old Campus Theater. Be sure to buy your tickets in advance as they are $7 from a theater student, but will be sold for $10 at the door. A teacher showing will also be held tonight after school for any teachers who are interested and available to attend. Last Thursday evening, the Marvel Cinematic Universe released part of one of its most anticipated film ever, Avengers: Infinity War. After 18 movies leading up to this release, some fans were stunned and shocked at the movie's ending scenes, while others were prepared for it by the reading of comics ahead of time. The movie opened with a scene from above the Earth in space, Thanos already capturing Infinity Stones, which the movie revolves around making him the strongest and most powerful in the galaxy.
I feel like the next movies that are coming up are going to help lead to part 2 next year in May, and I can't wait to see Captain Marvel. I thought it was very well directed, and I felt like stuff needed to happen for the next movie. I was a little mad, but then Doctor Strange said there's one way to win, and I feel like that's the one way to win, so I feel like it's going to be good.
The film broke a few box office records as well as its opening weekend. The movie brought in over $640 million, with the exceptions of only bringing in $258. Marvel also surpassed the fate of The Furious, which held the record for biggest worldwide opening weekend by over $100 million. Part 2 of Infinity War is set to release May 3rd, 2019. That's all for today's entertainment. Now to Aaron with today's Tech Talk.
J. Cole's new album, KOD, broke Spotify's standing record for release day with 36.5 million plays. Post Malone has gone and topped it. Malone's Beer Bongs and Bentley's album was streamed with 47 million times in the States on its opening day. Tristan Thompson has finally broken his social media silence after all the cheating allegations were upon him. Instead of posting a picture of his newborn daughter, he posted a picture about basketball. The Simpsons are making TV history by releasing their 636th episode on Sunday, April 29th. This show beats the show Gunsmoke and Law & Order.
Apple is currently facing Wall Street panic over their iPhone 8 and 10 models. Apple's stock fell this month after one of its key chip suppliers warned them of continued weak demand. Since then, a series of analysts have taken back their original estimates for iPhone shipments. This estimate change has commonly blamed the high-priced iPhone 10, which has been overshadowed in sales by the iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus. Even with the slight drop in sales, the growth in numbers of iPhone purchases still has potential with new additions that are currently being added to the iPhone 10. That's all for today's Tech Talk. Tune in next Tuesday for more tech tips. Now back to Constance for more news.
The pre-AP chemistry classes will tie-dye shirts next week as end of the year lab. Students in the classes will need to bring their own plain white t-shirt by the end of this week to be able to participate. Students also need to make sure to write their name and chemistry class period on the inside of the shirt. For any questions or more information on the tie-dye lab, visit any pre-AP chemistry teacher.
It feels like it was just last year, but it feels like so long ago that we did, like chemistry tie-dye shirts.
I totally agree. It was a long time ago for me, but chemistry was so stressful throughout the year that doing the tie-dye lab actually was like fun. And it made chemistry fun.
Yeah, it kind of brought back memories, and it was just so different to kind of see, I don't know, everyone's different shirts and how they use the tie-dye to kind of make it their own.
Right, I love it. Chemistry, it was interesting.
Sure,
I enjoyed it when I sat back and looked and realized that it wasn't that difficult, but I enjoyed it. We've got projects on around our school.
And now Gavin has you covered with today's bus stop forecast. Gavin?
have you covered if you are heading to the bus this morning with your bus stop forecast. It will be cold, so make sure to be prepared. Temperatures will be around 56 degrees at 6 o'clock, and it will be slightly warmer at 7 o'clock at 61 degrees. And when you arrive to school, it will be 63 degrees. That's it for your bus stop forecast. Make sure to dress warm. Now back to you guys.
The talent show is so close, and I know people have come in for auditions, and people are really excited. And it was a great turnout last year, and I'm hoping the same.
It's next week, next Wednesday?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it.
I'm going to be in it, so it's going to be really fun, and I get to see all the other talents from students, so I'm really excited to do it.
I mean, I remember going to it last year. It was a lot of fun. It was really interesting to just see everybody's just talents that you don't see that from people on a regular basis.
Right. That's all for today's news.
Tune in on Friday for more news.
And follow us on Twitter for updates on events happening at THS this week.
Have a great day.